So in this video I am going to talk about why I refrain myself from giving interviews. Why I do not want to appear in interviews. Why I do not want to give interviews. So there may be many reasons to it, and in this video I'm going to meditate over the reasons as to why I do not want to appear for interviews. So this video might get a little longer, so bear with me, have some patience. So maybe the first reason is, while giving interviews you get uncomfortable because someone is judging you, someone is asking you questions, right? And based on that they are going to evaluate you, right? So that is one of the reason. Second is, to for any interview you need to have some preparation, right? Like what the interviewer can ask you, the questions. And because uh, because our mother tongue is Hindi, and interviews these days they are totally in English. So at least for me, I fumble a lot when I give interviews, and I use fillers like I mean like this. So, and that's why I think that's when we get uncomfortable, when we are giving interview some other language other than our mother tongue, which is Hindi. So that is one of the injustices we face as we people live in India. Like, it is very easy for Americans to give interview in English because that is their mother tongue, and for anyone who speaks English as their first language, right? So it is very easy for them. But for us people whose who have their mother tongue as Hindi, it is quite difficult for us because we people do not communicate in English on a daily basis, and we do not get that environment, and it is very difficult to uh, to communicate fluently when you are not in that environment, and when you are not practicing daily. So as you can see that I fumble a lot, right? And maybe it is because of lack of practice. Like, the way I speak Hindi, I cannot speak in English. So first reason is uncomfortable, that you get uncomfortable when you are not in your comfort zone when you are giving interviews. So second one is lack of preparation. Third one is uh, language barrier. Not language barrier, you can say giving an interview in some foreign language. So it is language barrier. It is something related with the language, something to do with the language. So problem with some foreign language, maybe that is the third reason. Fourth, laziness. And it might be the what to say, it might be the first reason. When you are in a comfortable position, you do not want to be uncomfortable. Third, any other reason? Maybe your past experiences with interviews. You know, you know very well how it feels like to give interviews, right? How it felt while giving interviews. So you know the feeling very well. And we people avoid unpleasant things. We people go after pleasure, right? And we people avoid unpleasant things. And interview is one of the unpleasant things happen to anyone. Once he's selected, that is another story. That is like triumph, right? But while going through that pain, while giving answers and all the drama before interview, preparing, and anxiety before interview, feeling of nervousness, so that is also part of interview, right? So when I'm thinking about the possible reasons why we people want to avoid interviews, so these are the, I think, main reasons I have for myself for avoiding interviews. Maybe there are some other factors for other people. So one honest reason maybe is that no one wants to do job. They wants only money, right? And nobody wants to work for anyone, and that too for 9 hours and for 8 hours, and with a 1 hour or half an hour break. Everyone wants to set up their own thing. Everyone wants to work for themselves. Everyone wants to do things which can fulfill them. And jobs, in most cases, do not serve this purpose. And I think that is the primary reason why we people want to avoid interviews, unless it is very critical, unless it is a very urgent situation. Until that until then we want to avoid interviews, do not want to give any interviews, we do not want to be judged by any person or someone evaluate you, right? So it is like when you are giving interview, right? When you are giving interview to someone, when you are appearing for interview, it is almost like you are at a lower stage and the person who's interviewing you, interviewer, he's at he's at a higher stage. And nobody wants this feeling that I am lower than someone, I'm inferior than someone, right? And that is so, that is, what to say, that is the nature of life, that nobody is inferior to anyone, everyone is unique in their own ways. Everyone is unique in their own ways. And it's a very foolish idea to compare yourself to another person, because everyone has different capabilities, caliber, aptitude, intellect, intelligence. So what you can do, the other person cannot do, and what he can do, you cannot do. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching this video. Give this video a big thumbs up and like and subscribe this YouTube channel. Thank you.